Today I will be teaching a unit for class 11 from Dialogue. The unit is titled Reality Bites. It deals with a theme that teenagers will find very current and extremely engaging: mass media. The key communicative functions of this unit are paraphrasing and summarizing. The unit has two main parts, listening and speaking. I will begin with the listening session. Hello students. Today we're going to be doing a new lesson in two sessions. The first session is going to be listening. Alright? Why do you think it's important to listen? Yes. Excellent. It's for communication. Listening is for communication. Anything else? Understanding. Excellent. Today's two key communicative functions that I'm going to train you to achieving. By the end of today's session, you will be thinking differently about these two topics. These two communicative functions. I'm making it groups of four. Work in groups of four. Look at the picture. How have mass media touched your life? If you don't know what mass media is, your picture is going to help you understand that. Question 2, can you do without it? Group in front, you three could discuss this together. You two will turn around and face the girls at the back.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me to your workshop. The purpose of my talk is to focus on a few important presentation skills while giving a lecture. To start with, I've divided my talk into three.
Do not worry if you don't get all the answers. I will create a second time.
And finally, a lecture is a performance. Keep in touch with your audience. Engage with them. Always maintain eye contact with them. Make sure that the drama of your talk captivates them right to the very end.
Think about it, do a little introspection and then mark your learning track, students, because unless you start assessing yourself, your teacher can't help you the rest of the way. The speaker intends to review the what? Very good. The main points of this talk. Plan your talk carefully. Did you take that? Yes. Did you take always use PowerPoint or slides? No. That was not mentioned at all. Prepare well-structured notes? Yes.
You would have noted that the teacher enabled the students to get their listening right. She also facilitated their self-assessment. Learning track 1 in every unit follows after the listening task is accomplished by the student. Phonology, which is dealt with in the Say It Right sections, is a light and engaging way for students to arrive at clear and intelligible speech. Say It Right, in fact, is a bridge that connects listening and speaking. Here is a sample of a speaking task and assessment conducted by a teacher for class 11.
When you start your speaking activities, ground rules would be that you work as a group, you will brainstorm ideas together, put it down, and what you did in your listening activity, remember your pre-talk planning and performance, consciously start doing that in future in your classwork. You find a little yellow box on page 6 that guides you very, very easily on how you paraphrase and summarize and how you weave in the sentences by contrasting, by giving examples, by explaining results. We will brainstorm together on a framework before you start your discussion. I'm going to ask you to have a beginning, a middle and an end for your little presentation today. How would the opening begin? Yes? I will be observing you as you are doing your group discussion and marking you. So if you look at the final assessment, interactive competence, what do you think that means? Interactive competence, 5 marks. How you interact with people. The next one, fluency. So there you have cohesion and logic and coherence. Okay, there should be a flow, there should be a thread to your point of view to the presentation. Next one for 5 marks is language. Here again, your accuracy and range of grammar and vocabulary. The last one, of course, your pronunciation, your stress, intonation, speed of delivery. I'll give you about 10 minutes for discussion and putting your presentation together. Put it down as points, don't read it out to me. Put it down as points and then speak fluently. Your time starts now. Okay, so are you all done? Yes? Can you turn around please? In this particular exercise that you did, the group discussion, think about how you worked with the team. Think about how you felt you were able to convey thoughts and ideas, and just rate yourself.
Our group believes that television can have a good influence as well as a bad influence.
And then there's news, which makes us aware of the politics in the country.
Letting them about wildlife and access the current events and
Good.
And the stunts performed in the program are all by experts, and the people, the young viewers, they also perform those stunts in the house or school or some public places, and they may get seriously injured.
Yeah, it's a good influence because frankly there's a lot of literacy in India and they cannot read newspapers.
Okay.
So TV enables them to become aware of what's happening in the country. In other words, TV can have a good effect when it's only watched for a minimum amount of time.
It just depends on the child's responsibility what they're watching.
Okay.
Our group believes that watching TV is a good, it's advantage, it's useful.
One of the major disadvantages of the attention is addiction.
Though there are a lot of advantages as well as disadvantages, the advantages are more prominent.
It has more disadvantages than advantages. Because of its high entertainment, it has become addictive. If you really think that television is good, it may be in your thinking actually.
All
If
right.
you think it's good, it's good.
Mhm.
If you think it's bad, it's bad.
All right. What do you think?
It's bad.
I'm assessing the students now based on their speaking task. In the group discussions that we had through this unit of Reality Bites, I found that confidence levels were varied and students did take a little time to get used to the idea of turn-taking, sharing ideas fluently. One group that stood out was Meghna, Pravalika, Sanya and Rahel. They did participate together very well as a team, and they were willing to keep in mind all the pointers that we went through during the discussion. Meghna was very animated and involved everybody in it. I would give her a 5 on 5. Pravalika waited to be asked to communicate, so I would say she would get about 4 on 5. Sanya was also taking the back seat, not really coming forward, so 3 on 5. Rahel was quite reticent to open up and share her thoughts. So in terms of interactive competence, I think she still has a few lessons to learn, and 2 on 5 is what I've given her. Meghna was the one who did most of the speaking for her group along with Pravalika. So Meghna, I would say, was a good speaker, 3 on 5. Pravalika also 3 on 5. Sanya preferred for her friends to take the limelight. So though she did speak very fluently with me when we were discussing points, I would rate her 2 on 5 and Rahel also 2 on 5. They need to come out of their shells a lot more. They need to be confident about this. Meghna was very accurate, of course, in the language accuracy and range of vocabulary she did choose. So I would rate her a 4 on 5 with Pravalika. Sanya, since I felt that she needed to talk a lot more, 2 on 5, and Rahel also 2 on 5. I felt Meghna is a 3 on 5. Pravalika was a little too quiet. I couldn't quite hear some of what she was saying. So 2 on 5 there. And Sanya and Rahel also were a bit diffident, and I couldn't quite catch what they were saying. 2 on 5 for both of them.
You would have noted how the teacher told the students what they were being assessed for. She shared the criteria for assessment with them. They assessed themselves after they completed the task, and then the teacher assessed them too. With such rich practice and assessment in speaking and listening, students are sure to become well-spoken, sensitive, confident, and self-aware. Wittgenstein, the famous philosopher, once said, "The limits of my language are the limits of my world." Let us help our children enrich their language, their personalities, their experiences, and their world with dialogue.